Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Who Wants to Be a Mega Millionaire. All you have to do is to be the fastest to get all 4 answers in the correct order to compete to get all 20 questions correct in a row, and then you can walk away with the ultimate prize, $100 million. Oh, and by the way, let me introduce myself to you all. My name is Boris Anderson, and I will be your host for this game show. Now shall I introduce you all to the contestants of the week? Yeah! Alright, for this week's contestants are Jackpot, Susan Mickson, Elmo, from Sesame Street, Caillou Anderson, Cookie Monster, who's also from Sesame Street, Matilda Milfson, Kimberly Mickson, and finally, Andrew Orozco. Alright guys, now that the introducing is done, we can now move on to the fastest finger question, which is showing up now. Arrange these 4 states in the United States, from biggest to smallest. Here are your options. A. Florida. B. Rhode Island. C. Texas. And D. Kentucky. Alright, time's up. Let's take a look at the correct order of these 4 states in USA. C. Texas. A. Florida. D. Kentucky. And B. Rhode Island. C, A, D, and B. Let's take a look at the results. Wow, it looks like 75% of the contestants got it correct, and the contestant with the fastest finger is Susan Mickson, from Miami, California.
It kind of feels great to be here, Boris.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. Shall we start?
Sure.
Alright, come sit here.
Okay.
Alright, guys, we have Susan Mickson at the hot seat that will have a chance to win $100 million. So Susan, why don't you introduce more about yourself to everyone?
Well, in 2010, I started my first career as a security guard in Florida State University, and then retired in 2020. But this year, I started my second career as a police officer at the Vyond City Police Department. I have made lots of friends there, but one of my best friends is Ashley Milton. We are all lucky, because things have been easy for us when capturing criminals.
Well, it feels great to have you here. Let's take a look at the money tree on your screen. You are now just 20 questions away from winning the top prize, $100 million. At the first 5 questions, you can't choose to walk away with less than $10,000. There are 3 milestones that you can walk away with even if you get a question incorrect, and one which is the top prize, $10,000, $320,000, $10 million, and finally, $100 million. Which is a problem though, because if you get that question wrong, then you will lose everything, and I mean, absolutely everything. But you don't have to risk it all to answer that question if you don't want to.
Well, good, because I don't want to lose everything.
You can use 5 lifelines. 50-50, I phone a friend, ask the audience, which is self-explanatory, double dip, and ask the 3 wise men, which may be a little bit self-explanatory. You know, usually in Super Millionaire, the 3 wise men don't become mysterious anymore after you get 10 questions correct. But since this is Mega Millionaire, you won't have to see the 3 wise men mysterious anymore after you activate that lifeline. Are you ready?
Of course. If you didn't know, that's my sister over there. Her name is Kimberly Mickson.
I see. Alright, let's play Who Wants to Be a Mega Millionaire. Here is the first question, for $1,000. Which of these numbers equal to this Roman numeral, XC? A. 70. B. 80. C. 90. And D. 100.
Well, I have studied a lot about Roman numeral when I was in 6th grade, so my answer will be C, 90, because 70 equals LXX, and 80 equals LXXX, and 100 equals C.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, this is my final answer.
Alright. Computer, Susan would like to go with C, 90 as her final answer. And that is the right answer. You now have $1,000. Here is the next question, for $2,000. In the 1500s, when did Leonardo paint the Mona Lisa painting? Is it A. 1493, B. 1503, C. 1513, or D. 1523?
I'm not sure what the correct answer is, but I know that the year 1493 is not in the 1500s. So, that would not be the correct answer. Boris, I would like to use one of my lifelines.
Alright, which lifeline would you like to use?
I would like to use my 50-50.
Okay. Computer, please take away 2 wrong options. Wow, it looks like the answers 1493 and 1503 are left out. So, since you knew that 1493 is not the correct answer, I have to automatically give you $2,000, because then you would know what the correct answer is. Anyways, let's move on to the next question, for $3,000. Which of these GoAnimate videos is the most popular GoAnimate video? A. Caillou's first day of Comedy World. B. Leo and Clementine bully Caillou, grounded. C. Boris's twin. Or D. Caillou gets the rainbow card.
Well, I don't watch YouTube much, but yesterday, I watched one of Ronan MC's most viewed videos, and it now has 17 million views. So, my final answer is A. Caillou's first day of Comedy World.
Okay. Computer, Susan would like to go with A. Caillou's first day of Comedy World. And that is the correct answer. You now have $3,000. The next question is worth $5,000, take a look at it. The number followed by 2,000 zeros is known by what name? A. Megatron. B. Google Duplex. C. Infinity. Or D. Nanimal.
I think I'll go with B. Google Duplex.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Okay, computer, Susan would like to go with B. Google Duplex as her final answer. And that is correct. You now have $5,000. Here it comes, the $10,000 question, which is the first milestone. On July 20, 1969, what speech did Neil Armstrong make? A. I have a dream. B. Anyone can be anything. C. My life is the message. Or D. One small step for a man, and one giant leap for mankind.
I can't read option D, because there are too many words and they are too small. Anyways, I am 88.88% sure that it's D, one small step for a man, and one giant leap for mankind. Final answer.
Okay. Computer. Susan would like to go with D, one small step for a man, and one giant leap for mankind as her final answer. And by the way, we had an error that was on the screen that we have now corrected, so now this number says 20th. We apologize for that, Susan.
It's okay.
And it looks like that you are correct.
Yes.
Now you have deserved a check worth $10,000. After getting the next 5 questions correct, you will receive a new check, worth $320,000. Anyways, let's now move on to the $20,000 question. And it looks like the show is over for today. Never mind, at least you still have $10,000, but you can continue your run tomorrow.
I understand. Well, see you tomorrow, Boris.
See you tomorrow.